is another year, which means it is time for another prep video. So let's get started. Ways my life shows you little ways you can make changes. Good morning, everyone. It is currently 9:31 and I am in the mood to start getting prepped for the new year. But as much as I would like to just toss 2024 out of the way and just start afresh, I realize that you cannot have a great year without reflecting on how your past year went. So that is what we are going to be doing right now. I am currently seated on the floor because I need to feel grounded and safe with the earth. I have my two journals here and I'm going to go through my list of goals and just read through my journals to see how my 2024 was and what things I want to be different in 2025. I also have my 2024 vision board and we are going to be reflecting. For those that are new to this, I wrote down a list of prompts that I'm going to use and I want to share them with you if you're doing this for the first time. The goal is to see how great or how bad last year was and how you plan to learn from your mistakes. What bad habits were you a victim of in 2024? What negative emotions did you give into in 2024? What didn't you like about yourself this year? What aspect of your life did you excel at? What genuinely made you happy in 2024? And what did you achieve? Technically, I have been reflecting throughout the year, but right now I just did a much deeper reflection on what I managed to achieve and what aspect of my life I failed at or was not the best at. Looking back now, one thing I will say is that I managed to achieve everything that was up to me. All my goals that I could control, I achieved those. But my goals that depended on external factors, I didn't. Which for the longest time I've been like angry at myself for not achieving those goals, but now I just realized that I couldn't really do anything about it and it was not up to me. No matter what amount of effort I put in, it would not have made a difference. I think I'm going to let go of that expectation that I was supposed to achieve all of my goals, because I didn't. I didn't achieve all of my goals, but that's not going to stop me from setting new and crazier and bigger goals next year. I am not good at letting things go. I tend to obsess over everything and anything, especially when it matters to me, but that is something that I realize I have to work on next year. I already explained how I am going to be setting my goals in my last video, so if you haven't watched that, I am going to link it either up here or in the description. The basic idea is that I am going to be setting quarterly goals and reviewing them every 3 months. I want to pick a theme for every quarter of the year just so I know what aspect of my life that I am choosing to focus on. The theme for the first quarter of my year of my 2025 is discipline and consistency in prioritizing my health. A video where someone set quarterly reminders on their phone, on their calendar, and I think that will serve as a great reminder. So I am going to be doing that. I'm going to create those tasks in my Google Calendar and just set the date, so I will never forget to review my goals. This is a little bit spontaneous because I did not plan to film today. Let's just roll with it. Over the past few days, I've been scrolling on Pinterest, just pinning a bunch of pins, a bunch of pictures that I feel like resonates with me and aligns with my goals for 2025. And I want to give you guys a quick scroll through my Pinterest board before I go on to make my vision board, because I'm not going to be talking through my vision board making process. So I feel like I could just show you my vision board and tell you about my goals, because I also realized when I was watching back on the clips that I filmed that I did not talk about my goals. So that's what we're going to be doing today. It is casual, it is fun. Yeah, as you can see, I'm going to put a screen recording here. Most of the things here are like physical health related. We have some working out pictures at home because I do not go to the gym. Yoga, stretches, jump rope. Those are my broad physical health goals that I'm working towards. I'm working towards following a workout routine. I'm also interested in yoga and getting flexible, so I added that. Yoga is what I plan to be doing on my active rest days. Then for jump rope, I do it mainly for fun, but it is also a great source of cardio, so I like to add it after my workouts or do it on Sunday as an isolated workout. But I also have some other things like studying and taking care of my body, that is my skin, my hair, and my body. I want to prioritize taking care of my vessel. You know, your body is your vessel, and if you don't take care of it, then what are you literally doing? You know? Yeah. Also, I'm prioritizing my hobbies because I used to think I didn't have hobbies, but 2024 taught me different. So we have hobbies like reading. I have some books that I want to make sure I read in the first quarter of the year. Atomic Habits, Buy Yourself the Damn Flowers, The Psychology of Money. Apart from all those things, I have drawing, doing my nails because those are my solo day activities. I have baking and some family time because I want to keep baking, especially with my sisters. And one of the things that I want to learn to bake is this year is to bake bread on my own. I have a few outfits pictures, just a few, to remind me that I actually like dressing up and that I should try to put more effort into my outfits. Oh, and one of the other things I have on here is writing. I told you guys that I want to get back into writing. Obviously, some journaling, journal spreads. I think that's everything, honestly. Yeah, that's basically everything that's on my vision board.
Be on them private jets, taking trips. Come back at 6, wake me and your child. And then won't lay today. Make me wonder who you might have been playing with. Makes me wonder who you think you're playing with.
Good morning. Good morning. I asked y'all to send me questions because I wanted to do like a mini Q&A for this video, and you guys sent me questions, so I'm going to be answering that while I try to fix my hair. So this is a mini Q&A while I try to get ready for the day. Love that, right? What uni are you going to and what are you studying? So I'm just going to address this once and for all. I am not in uni. Why? Because I graduated secondary school at the age of 14. I wasn't old enough to apply for admission, so I decided to write JUPEP for a year. So I was 15, and after I finished writing JUPEP, I was about to apply for admission like my peers, but the university that I want to go to, which is the University of Lagos, came up with this rule, or was it JAM? I actually don't know, but you cannot apply for admission if you're not 16 by the end of December 31st, and I was going to be 16 by November 7th, so I couldn't apply for admission, which is why I went on a gap year, which is what I've been doing for the past year. But now, admission was supposed to be Zoom around September, but the University of Lagos, or is it JAM? Just there's been a lot of things going on, so I've not been. I have applied for admission. I think I've already passed that step, but I haven't gotten yet. So that's what I'm waiting for. But back to what you are studying. Plan to study law. My second choice though is philosophy. And when you see me studying, I'm not studying for any particular exam. I'm just studying because I enjoy it. I'm studying to kind of not fall behind when classes resume. Oh yeah, as you're expecting admission, do you have any negative thoughts about it? Not to lie, yes. Sometimes I also feel like maybe I'll get admission and they won't give me the course that I want, and me studying now will just go to waste. So those are like my fears around admission, but I hope everything goes well. Question: someone asked, what are your goals for the coming year? I think I already answered that in the video. So what journal prompts do you recommend for the new year? I also kind of already answered that in this video. So next up, someone asked, what books do you recommend reading to get ready for the new year? I made a promise myself that I was going to start styling my hair when I relaxed it, but all I've been doing is just packing it like this. To answer the question of what books I recommend to be read for the new year, so I want to really like just go through it because I don't want this video to be long and I feel like it's already getting too long. First off, atomic habits. One of the things that makes the New Year's and New Year resolution seem like a daunting thing is the expectation that we have that you're just going to change your entire being, your entire personality overnight. And this book kind of teaches you the opposite of that. It shows you little ways you can make changes and how those changes will eventually result to remarkable results. Next up, we have anything written by Brianna Weist. I have read When You're Ready, This Is How You Heal. I have read 101 Essays That Will Change the Way You Think and The Mountain Is You, and I recommend everything. Our books are very raw and real. They'll comfort you and make you kind of cry and just heal you, but sometimes they'll like slap you in the face and be like, get the fuck up and work. The Only Study Guide You'll Ever Need by Jade Bowler. It's a very fascinating book that'll teach you how to actually study, which I think is a very interesting concept. Like, how does the brain learn? So if being a scholar is your 2025 goal, you should read this book. Fictional books, I only have two that I recommend. First one is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. I love that book. I just read it. I just finished it. It changed my perspective on life and the human experience in general. Next one. Do you see content creation as a profession? Being a crazy dreamer, I have envisioned different ways my life will end up, and in every way, content creation has been something that I'm doing, but I don't think I will ever do content creation full time. Like, my entire income and my job is creating content. I feel like it's being a second job or like a side also is kind of what I'm aiming for. Next one, what are your ambitions? I have so many things I want to achieve in life. I was being a lawyer. Law is something that has really fascinated me ever since I was little. For the longest part, I actually didn't think I would go to uni to study law. But it was kind of like SS3 that I realized that I actually wanted to study law. But apart from law, I have so many things that I want to do in my life. Content creation, obviously, but I also wanted to, for the longest time, be a writer. Maybe I'll like publish a book one day. But apart from that, also I want to try modeling. What else? There's something I'm forgetting. It says, what is the one thing you love about yourself? My personality. My personality. I love my personality. I think it is very genuine, very unique. Yeah. Who/what is your biggest inspiration in life? My family. Everybody in my family, my daddy, my mommy, my sister, is so successful or like so good at what they are doing that I don't want to be that. When it gets my point, I'm not the one that fails. So that really motivates me. What is your biggest inspiration in life? Again, fear of failure. Somebody also asked, what's your greatest fear? Fear of failure, fear of not succeeding, fear of having all these big dreams and big thoughts and talking about them, big ideas, and just it's not leading to anything. That is my biggest fear. Being all talk and no work, all talk and nothing to show for it. Oop. Oh, I'm done. That's everything. Those are all the questions. Thank you guys so much for asking. If you took time out of your day to reply to this post that I made, I am really grateful. And yeah, bye. The last thing I want to do in this video is to write my future self a love letter. I kept seeing this all over my Pinterest, and I took it as a sign that it was one of the things that I was meant to do for 2025. So it is Sunday, and that is what I am going to be doing as my little solo date. I hope this video helped to give you motivation to make your plans and set your goals for the new year. And if not, I hope it entertained you in some way. Thank you for watching till the end. May 2025 be a year of groundbreaking experiences and new changes for all of us.